Welcome back to One Guy, One Course, One Disc. We are here today in Conyers, Georgia, checking out a brand new disc golf course called the Iron Hoof. This is supposed to be a championship level course, and I've played 2 holes already, and so far it's you're definitely going to need some distance if you want to play from the gold tee pads, which are the longest, to the gold baskets. I just got a par on hole 2. It felt like a birdie for me, but let's go take a look at the course. Hole 1 is a 654-foot par 4 that's going to go uphill 27 feet to this tree with the whitish tone that's right in front of us. It's 231 feet. You want to be a little off to the left of this. If you go to the right and finish right, you're going to have a lot more trees in your way. But from that tree, it's going to be 246 feet up this hill to the red basket. Then you're going to turn to your right, and it's another 177 feet to the gold basket. There's a lot more space out to the left, but you do flirt with OB. And if you go to the right, you have a lot of trees to contend with. So it's really a dealer's choice on how you get to the gold basket. But once you finish hole 1, hole 2 is going to be to your left. Hole 2 is a 452-foot par 3 that's going to go downhill 31 feet. You do have a low ceiling off the tee box, which is good for this downhill throw. So hopefully you won't be stalling out too early and hitting into the trees on the left or to the OB on the right. However, you do have another low ceiling coming into the basket, which is going to make getting close pretty difficult. So hopefully you can skip something up close to the circles 1 and get yourself a birdie putt, but it should be a pretty easy par. And once you finish hole number 2, hole 3 is to the right. Hole 3 is the first of 2 par 5s on this course. This one comes in at 1,132 feet. It's going to go downhill 107 feet. It's 259 feet to this turn here at the blue tee. And then you're going to go straight for about another 213 feet. Then you're going to turn slightly to the left. And then it's going to be about 350 feet straight. And then you're going to turn back to the right to get to the yellow's basket. But once you finish hole number 3, hole 4 is going to be to your left. Hole 4 is a 592-foot par 4 that's going to go uphill 44 feet. You do have the straight option going through these 2 small trees, which is about 205 feet from the tee pad. This gap's only 20 feet wide, so it's going to be a little tougher, but it will probably give you a better second shot. The other more open option is going down this corridor, but it's going to force you to go a little longer to get to the basket. But once you finish hole number 4, hole 5 will be straight ahead of you. Hole 5 is a 339-foot par 3 that's going to go downhill 49 feet. It's going to be about 222 feet to this skinny tree that's straight ahead of us. And then this is about where you want to start your disc to turn to the left to get to the basket that's tucked away up on the hillside on the left. But once you finish hole number 5, hole 6 is going to be to your right. Hole 6 is a 516-foot par 4 that's going to go uphill 25 feet. It's a very difficult hole because the lines aren't absolutely clear off the tee box, but as we get further down the fairway we can see that there's a few options for us to dodge through these trees. But eventually, after we go straight for most of this hole, you're going to turn to the left up around the trees, and then it's going to turn back to the right. But once you finish hole number 6, hole 7 is going to be to our left. Hole 7 is a 704-foot par 4 that goes uphill 2 feet. Probably the flattest hole on this course, but still has enough problems as it's lined with trees on the left and right. It's going to be 479 feet to get to this tree here that's right before the out-of-bounds pond. And then you do have to throw over it to get to the baskets, which are tucked away in the woods. But once you finish hole number 7, hole 8 is going to be to the right. Hole 8 is a 677-foot par 4 that's going to go uphill 34 feet. You're going to go straight for about 475 feet, and it's going to turn to the left, and you're going to go uphill the rest of the way to the basket. You do have some small trees you do have to contend with and some bunker areas, but it's pretty open and should be a pretty easy par if you play it correctly. You do have 2 trees that make you keep your disc low if you want to get close to the basket on your approach. But once you finish hole number 8, hole 9 is going to be to your right. Hole 9 is a 484-foot par 3. It's going to go downhill 31 feet. It's going to go past this bunker of trees, and then the basket is on the left. It's going to be about 400 feet to clear these trees. So if you can't get it that far, you do want to throw something straight so you don't wind up in the trees. But once you finish hole number 9, hole 10 is going to be to your right. Hole 10 is a 491-foot par 3. It's going to be 246 feet to get to the tree line that protects the basket. So you pretty much just have to find a gap, aim for it, and hope you hit it. But from the front trees, it's 145 feet to the basket. And once you finish hole number 10, hole 11 is going to be to your right. Hole 11 is a 322-foot par 3 that's going to go uphill 9 feet. It's 109 feet to this first gap, which is only about 12 feet wide. But if you manage to get through this gap, it is wide open the rest of the way. You need to go about 275 feet, and then you're going to start to turn to the right to get to the basket that's tucked up behind these trees. But once you finish hole 11, hole 12 will be straight ahead of you to the right. Hole 12 is a 392-foot par 3 that's going to go uphill 14 feet. The basket is behind this large bunker of trees on the right. So it's going to take a really good left to right shot to get there in one. But it should be a fairly easy par if you can't get it there in one. But once you finish hole number 12, hole 13 is going to be to your left. Hole 13 is a 501-foot par 3 that's going to go downhill 8 feet. If you don't have the distance, you can lay up to this pond area. It's 270 feet to the front, or it's 375 from the tee to clear it. Should be an easy up and down for par. And once you finish hole 13, hole 14 is going to be behind us to the right. Hole 14 is a 790-foot par 4 that's going to go downhill 18 feet. It's 238 feet to get to these trees here that are coming up on our right. And then it's just pretty much dead straight and open the rest of the way to the basket. You do have to be a little cautious coming into the basket as there are some woods behind it. But overall, it's a fairly easy hole with not too many obstacles to deal with. And once you finish hole 14, hole 15 is going to be to your left. Hole 15 is a 410-foot par 3 that's going to go uphill 24 feet. It's going to be 218 feet to get past this gap of these two small trees. But other than that, it's fairly open all the way to the basket. It's about 192 feet from this gap to the basket. But once you finish hole 15, hole 16 will be to your right, then to the left down the path. Hole 16 is a 409-foot par 3. It's going to go uphill 22 feet. It's 188 feet to the pine tree on the left. And once you pass that, it's open the rest of the way to the basket. It's pretty much a straight shot from the tee. So as long as you don't throw anything late or early, you should be fine. But once you finish hole 16, hole 17 is going to be to our right. Hole 17 is a 397-foot par 3 that's going to go downhill 23 feet. It's going to be 230 feet to this small little wooden structure that is in front of us. Then you ideally want to turn to the right of this tree here, and then it's going to come back to the left. This is a very tricky green to get to, so you do need to be careful coming into this because it's on a small little island platform. So pretty much any putt you're going to have is going to be a death putt. And if you miss it, it's going to make the comeback very difficult. But once you finish hole 17, hole 18 will be straight ahead of us and then to the left. Hole 18 is a 1,213-foot par 5. There's basically low ceiling most of the way to the basket with a large fairway split by a lot of trees, making two smaller fairways. The main thing with this hole is you want to be on the top of these ridges, not down in the valleys, because it'll make your shots a lot more difficult. So ideally, if you can be up on the top, it'll make going down this fairway a whole lot easier. But once you get to the edge of this wood line, it's going to be 184 feet to the basket, which is uphill 26 feet. So this final shot is definitely a fun one as you come out of the woods and then up the hill. But once you finish hole 18, the parking lot will be straight ahead of you down the hill. Now that you've seen the course, let's take a look at today's disc. It's going to be the Infinite Discs Aztec. It is a 10.5 -1.2. So let's go see how it flies. Let's go. Oh, that was a nasty little kick. going for. Come on, sit right there. Oh, grip lock. Come back, left. Come back, left. Oh. Oh. I have a feeling that's going to be bad. Yeah, hole 6. Definitely don't want to saw it off early. No, not that side. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Josh, what are you doing? Come on. Oh, Josh. Ah. Ew. Oh. Ah. Oh gosh, that was awful. Ay, too much Dang it. 9. Oh, come on. Dirty little rat. Oh, too much. Ah, that went nowhere. You gotta be kidding me. Gosh, put some Anheuser on it. Oh. So there you have the Infinite Disc Aztec at Iron Hoof in Conyers, Georgia. As far as the disc goes, it flies a lot like an Undertaker. Out of the box, it's very overstable. It'll go straight for a little bit and then it'll dump for a backhand, right-hand backhand, it'll dump left. I think it's going to beat in well and probably get a little turn out of it. So for beginners, if you're looking for that kind of low speed driver, high speed fairway that has a good reliable fade at the end, check out the Infinite Disc Aztec. As far as Iron Hoof goes, this is a tough course, a lot of elevation change. There's a good mix of wooded, good mix of open. At each hole, there's 3 tees and 2 baskets, so there's a lot of variations you can play. A lot of different skill levels to really test yourself. The baskets are brand new MVP portals, so they're good. The tee pads, they're good, especially in wet conditions. I didn't have any problems with slipping. However, it did rain the past 2 days, and a lot of the tee pads were covered in mud already because they dug into the ground. So that is a slight problem. It also gets very crowded here, so there's a good chance you'll be waiting. Hopefully the next couple weeks the amount of people coming out will die down, and it'll get a little less crowded, but definitely plan on a long day here at Iron Hoof. Bring water because there is none. Bring sunscreen because you will spend some time in the sun. But definitely come check it out. If you're in the Atlanta area traveling for work, it's worth coming out here to play around. But definitely give yourself an hour and a half, 2 hours to play because it is a very long course. But definitely come check it out. Until next time, off to the next course.